Josh Hart has always been known as a calm, focused, and hard-working racer, someone who lets his performance on the track speak louder than his words. But even for a man who rarely seeks attention, the news of his latest career move has him smiling from ear to ear. "I never thought I'd have John Force's phone number, let alone be able to call him and say, 'Hey, what time do you want me to work, boss?'" Hart admitted with a laugh. The 2026 NHRA season will mark a major turning point in Josh Hart's racing journey. He is officially joining John Force Racing as their new Top Fuel driver, taking over the seat previously held by two-time world champion Brittany Force. This announcement ends months of speculation about Hart's future after he decided to close down his own independent team at the end of the current NHRA Mission Foods drag racing series season. A new chapter begins. Hart's move to John Force Racing comes with a multi-year agreement, securing his future in one of the most successful and respected organizations in motorsports. The decision also follows his choice to sell his team's assets to Richard Freeman's Elite Motorsports, a powerhouse in the NHRA world. "It's pretty cool," Hart said with a grin. "I'm truly thrilled to be back behind the wheel, start a fresh chapter, and shake up the grid a bit." According to sources close to the situation, Hart's longtime sponsor RL Carriers is expected to remain with Freeman's new Top Fuel program. Meanwhile, Hart is already working on securing new sponsorship deals for the upcoming season. Though he didn't reveal details, he hinted that several announcements are on the way. The pressure behind the scenes. Behind Hart's calm and steady demeanor, there was a storm of emotions. For weeks, he carried the weight of one of the sport's biggest off-season stories, a career-defining decision that had to remain a secret until all deals were finalized. "It was extremely difficult," he said. "You're filled with excitement, and there's so much happening behind the scenes. You've got amazing news you're eager to share with the world, but you've got to stay focused and keep doing your job." Adding to the challenge was the uncertainty of selling his own team without being able to reveal what came next. "It was a pressure that not many people could understand," Hart explained. "I felt like my business, Burners, was growing alongside my race team, and I wasn't managing either of them as well as I should have." After finalizing the deal with Elite Motorsports, everything started to come together. It was like, all right, that's done. Now we just need to get the Force deal finalized, and we'll be set for 2026, Hart said. It was a solid plan, and everything aligned perfectly. Joining an Elite Force. Hart's transition to John Force Racing coincides with a legendary 16-time Funny Car Champions expansion of his Top Fuel program. The organization already has a proven record of excellence, with Austin Prock leading the charge and a technical team that includes David Grubnick and John Collins, two of the most respected tuners in drag racing. "That part hasn't really sunk in yet," Hart admitted. "But when you look at what Grubnick, John Collins, and the entire team have achieved, it's unmatched. I'm incredibly excited and truly blessed." He also confirmed that Brittany Force's former crew will stay intact for the 2026 season. "Yes, the same team," Hart said. "I met them, got fitted in the car, and they were all fantastic people." A contrast in personality. One of the most interesting aspects of Hart's new partnership is the contrast between his quiet personality and the high-energy, outspoken nature of John Force and his team. Force is famously animated, a passionate figure both on and off the track. Hart, on the other hand, has earned a reputation for being calm and reserved. But Hart isn't worried about fitting in. "People used to say I didn't show much excitement or personality," he said with a grin. "But honestly, when you're running your own team, managing finances, staff, and results, it's stressful. I had team members asking for raises, we weren't performing, and it wears on you." He admitted that the stress took away some of the joy he once felt for the sport. "I was quiet and reserved because I was just trying to keep my thoughts in order," Hart said. "For a while, it really wasn't much fun. Still, he manages to keep his sense of humor. Someone once told me I acted like I was on Quaaludes," he laughed. "It reminded me of that scene from The Wolf of Wall Street where the guy falls out of the Lamborghini. I told them, if I'm on Quaaludes, then I must be one hell of a driver, grounded and focused." Through all the changes, Hart credits his family and business for keeping him grounded. I have a wonderful family and a thriving business, he said. Now, I just want to find success on a racetrack. I truly believe I've aligned myself with one of the most successful teams in history. When asked what drives him to keep pushing forward, his answer was simple and honest. The only thing I've ever truly been addicted to is speed, he said with a laugh. That's why I found the NHRA. Then, after a thoughtful pause, he added one last correction. The kind of statement only a true racer would make. Actually, let's just say horsepower. That's what I'm addicted to. Conclusion. Josh Hart's move to John Force Racing represents more than just a career change. It's a rebirth. After years of running his own team, facing financial pressure, and managing every small detail, Hart now steps into an environment built on teamwork, history, and technical excellence. It's a new beginning for a driver who has quietly fought his way into the upper ranks of NHRA racing. And as he prepares for the 2026 season, one thing is clear. Josh Hart may be quiet off the track, but behind the wheel of a John Force Racing Top Fuel Dragster, he's ready to make plenty of noise.